Thanks for joining us tonight. The Dane County Medical Examiner is identifying the two people found dead inside a town of Sun Prairie home last week in an apparent murder-suicide. They say 44-year-old Jessica Ewers died after being shot. The suspect, 45-year-old James Budworth, also died from what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Their bodies were discovered in the home on Pierceville Road on December the 28th. Sheriff Dave Mahoney is calling this yet another tragic case of domestic violence, urging anyone in an unsafe living arrangement to speak out.
Madeline O'Neill joins us with what victim service agencies in our area want you to know, along with the loved ones of Ewers herself. Maddie?
Well, Ewers was a mother to 5. Now authorities believe a victim to a man who was already facing domestic abuse-related charges. Tonight I spoke with her oldest child, who is sharing a message in her mother's place.
She was a lover and a fighter.
A fighter for those she loved.
Her kids were her world, and she was ours.
Now, Satiana Ewers-Kubli and her 4 siblings are wrestling with the reality of a new world, one without their mother, Jessica Ewers.
We thought she'd be fine. She's gotten through all of this. Your mom's tough. She's got this. But that's wasn't up to her.
Authorities believe Ewers was shot and killed by James Budworth, a man she had started dating about 3 years ago. It happened days after Christmas at their town of Sun Prairie home while she was still looking for a new place to live.
My 15-year-old sister came home from a sleepover and found them.
Though it didn't stop him, Budworth had a court order to have no contact with Ewers as he faced battery and strangulation charges in connection to a fight the couple had in October.
Abuse thrives in secrecy. It thrives in isolation.
While we're all more isolated than ever, DAIS Executive Director Shannon Berry worries domestic violence is sliding under the radar.
I've been having a lot of sleepless nights, because it's not just the pandemic, it's not just the isolation and the fact that people are trapped at home, but it's really the economic strain that people are under.
The DAIS helpline got less calls during the Safer at Home order, but when that was lifted in the spring,
those numbers went up and they continue to go up.
Berry says the people they're helping report more severe violence, too. And during isolation, warning signs can be harder to spot.
There were things that we should have jumped on sooner, and now looking back, it's like it didn't have an impact at the time that it should have. Those are the things you can't dwell on.
Not dwelling, but fighting. Ewers-Kubli is carrying on her mom's spirit, asking others to pay extra close attention to their loved ones.
She always wanted to help people, so if we can talk about this and we can spread a message and help one person, then we've done our job.
Going into the new year, the executive director of DAIS also has concerns about funding, stressing just how important their safety net is for victims. We have more information on what victims and their friends and families can do on our website.